Hey everybody, it's HaloMan27 and I am back for episode 15 of Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green. In this episode, I am back on top of the department store because I forgot in the last episode. If you give this girl the fresh water, she gives you TM16, which gives you light screen, weakens the power of special attacks. If you give her a soda pop, it gives you another TM. I can't remember exactly what it is. TM20. It is Safeguard. It's a move that prevents status problems among your Pokemon. I only gave her the lemonade last time, and I forgot to give her those two. As well, if you go onto the first floor, I forgot to mention in the previous episode, I showed off or not the first floor, but the second floor. I showed off the fifth, or the fourth, third, whatever floors, things that you can buy. On the third floor, there is a move tutor who will teach Counter to one of your Pokemon. Counter is quite nice. It basically takes the damage done to you and does back like double or something along those lines. On the first floor you can find a regular shop that'll contain like Pokeballs and stuff like that. As well as you can find a cashier who will sell you TM05, Roar. He will tell you the TM for Hyper Beam, Dig, Brick Break, Secret Power, and Attract. If you come into this cafe, go ahead, laugh. I'm flat out busted. No more slots for me. I'm going straight. Here, I won't be needing this anymore. And he gives you the coin case. The coin case can be used at the Celadon Game Corner, which will allow you to get coins like those people mentioned in the previous episode. We didn't have a coin case, so we couldn't get them. In the Game Corner, you can get a couple different prizes if you come out of this building. This person will exchange coins for Smoke Ball, Miracle Seed, Charcoal, Mystic Water, and Yellow Flute. Those are pretty much all like hold items. The Yellow Flute, I believe, is the only one that's really different. This person in the middle will give you Abra, Clefairy, Pinsir, Dratini, or Porygon. So that is quite nice. You can get some rare Pokemon here. And the person over on the right will exchange your points for some TMs. The TMs being Ice Beam, Iron Tail, Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, and Flamethrower. We are interested in a couple of those, so I may actually do some of the casino stuff between this episode and the next. But first things first, what we want to do is we want to head down here and we want to go over to the Celadon Gym, because we want to get our badge from this city before we do anything else. I know we have that rocket hideout that we would like to deal with, but we're in no rush. This gym is great. It's full of women. Okay, creepy old guy. In this gym, there is 3 different routes you can take. You have at least 2 required fights, no matter which way you go. 3 if you go down the middle. I'm going to show the fights for this left path, but there is quite a lot of fights, and they have quite a few Pokemon, so I'm not going to show all of the fights, because that would take quite a while. So, first, starting off, we have this beauty Tamiya over here. She's going to send out a Bellsprout. We should be able to take care of this Bellsprout using our Kitsune, because Bellsprout is not that strong of a Pokemon. It's going to use Acid on me, it's going to damage me quite a bit, but it will not be enough to bring me down, which is good. So I've been able to take him down with a second Ember, and I should level up off this? Yeah! So just like that, grew to level 19, that's quite nice. We do want to be able to level up Kitsune quite a bit in this gym, just because that way she can help us out fighting the gym leader, Erica, which would be very handy. Bellsprout was burned, which actually reduces their ability, their attack stat gets reduced when they are burned, which is quite nice. Ember has quite a low chance to burn, so it's actually really convenient that that actually happened. We're going to take her down with an Ember, and then I will quickly heal up Kitsune to get her ready for the next battle. Because we do want to use her as much as we can, just because that way we can bring her up to speed with all of our other party members. We get 1,728 Pokédollars for winning that fight. I'm just going to quickly hit myself with an antidote. I stocked up on antidotes as well as fresh water between episodes. Fresh water is the most cost-effective healing item, so if you want to not spend as much money and still be able to heal your Pokemon outside of battle, that is a good alternative to the other ones and stuff. Eventually, later in the game, you'll get an item that heals like all your status ailments and also heals you to full health, which I buy about 100 million of, and then you never have to worry about stuff again. We're gonna take on this person right here. This is Beauty Lori. She's the second fight that we're going to go for, and then I'll probably take care of most of the other ones off screen, just because that way we're not sitting around fighting 100 million trainers this episode that aren't all required. She has Execute. This is our first time seeing this Pokemon. It should not be that big of a deal. We should be able to take it down using Kitsune alone, I would imagine. Yeah, just like that. It doesn't even do half our health. We don't quite do half its health either, but we should still be able to take care of it. It's gonna hit us with Hypnosis, which is pretty lame. Hopefully we can, let's use an Awakening. Let's get ourselves back up and running. Hopefully it doesn't take us down this turn while we're awakening. It shouldn't be able to, I imagine. That just essentially wasted a turn, since I would have gotten hit anyway had she not used, had she used Confusion instead of Hypnosis. Just like that, though, we take Execute down. Not too bad. Didn't quite level up, but that is alright. As you can see, we can actually fight the gym leader, Erica, right now, but we don't want to do that. I'm going to finish up fighting off these other trainers first. How about I show off this right-hand side as well? Why not? We can do that. That sounds good to me. I'm just going to quickly give a fresh water to good ol' Kitsune before I get her killed in a fight, because that would be super lame. Over on this side we have, who are you and what do you do? Weren't you peeking in here earlier? No. That was an old man. Do I look like an old man? That's rude. She's gonna send out Bulbasaur. It's level 24. It's a little intimidating, but it's not too bad. We should be able to deal with it. Not too much of a problem. He's going to use Poison Powder, but he fortunately missed. That's pretty good. We do have to move Will-O-Wisp, which does light things on fire. Ha! This is the problem with the Grass-type gym, is that even though it's not that difficult, she doesn't really have that, or this type has quite a few weaknesses and stuff like that. It just, they use so many annoying moves like Poison Powder and Sleep Powder and Stun Spore and all that. So it just drives you crazy. Doesn't quite bring it down on the third hit. He's going to hit us with a Vine Whip. Not too much damage because we are quite resistant to it. So we should be able to take him down just like that. Bulbasaur goes down, no problem. What's her next Pokemon going to be? She's Kitsune grew to level 20. That's pretty nice. She's going to send out Ivysaur. We're going to stay out just for now. We're going to go ahead and hit it with an Ember. Hopefully it doesn't bring us down in one shot or get like a critical hit or something stupid like that. It's going to use Poison Powder. I think I'm going to just play it safe and swap out because Kitsune still is quite low compared to most of our other party members. So I'm going to send out Levias because Levias is always nice. Levias has proven itself against our rival Tape many times, taking down his Bulbasaur or Ivysaur, as it has been both of those things. We're going to take Ivysaur down in just one more hit, no problem, get some experience, and defeat Pignicartina. You're an eye-opener. Alright. Cut down this tree. I'm gonna have to antidote our Kitsune one more time. Probably a couple more times off camera too, because freaking, oh man. I do want to get her as much experience as I can, so gotta use her as much as I can. Gotta bring her up to speed with the rest of our party, because then she can truly be useful. Not that she isn't being useful right now, I mean, these are required fights, and she is taking care of them. But, oh hey, we don't like Bug or Fire-type Pokemon in here. Well, I happen to have a Fire-type Pokemon in here, and I think it's great. I like it, you jerk. Go Kitsune! Now, Kitsune, freaking ember her for insulting your kind. How dare she? She's gonna use Poison Powder. That's not too big of a deal, because I'm sure after this she'll probably just end up spamming Sweet Scent, which doesn't do any damage. So, I mean, it's not a good plan by her. But she'll probably do it. Did I call it? Oh, she got burned, which is, like, not necessarily. Oh, she's actually using, like, real attacks. That surprises me. Oddish gets hurt by burn, gets hurt by its burn. Um, I sometimes, and I've said this many of times before, sometimes I just forget how to speak in the middle of a sentence. Happens far more often than I would like to admit. I'm gonna hit her with an Ember. Maybe this is a bit risky. Is she gonna take me down this turn? No, she's just gonna go for the sweet scent and lower my evasion, which isn't going to do anything because it's not like I was gonna dodge anyway, and I'm about to switch out my Pokemon. So take that, jerk. Sending out Levias to deal with this gloom, because Levias is higher level. Levias will be able to take care of this, no problem. Let's hit her with an aerial ace, and she should go down just like that. Yes, she did. Good job, Levias. Kitsune gained some experience, grew to level 21. Trying to learn Confuse Ray. Sure, we'll get rid of Roar for Confuse Ray. And poof! Kitsune forgot Roar, and Kitsune learned Confuse Ray. And Levias gained some experience, which is quite nice. Player defeated last Lisa. Oh, you! Now, I'm going to deal with the last 3 trainers in this area, and then I will be back to do battle with the gym leader, Erica. So I will see you guys in just a moment. And I'm back. So I took care of all the trainers that were here, and I went and I healed up. Kitsune made it to level 24, which is pretty good. Should be high enough to be able to do quite a bit on this gym leader right here. So let's go ahead and get started. Hello, lovely weather, isn't it? It's so pleasant. Oh dear, I must have dozed off. Welcome, my name is Erica. I'm the leader of Celadon Gym. I'm a student of the art of flower arranging. My Pokemon are solely of the grass type. Oh, I'm sorry, I had no idea that you wished to challenge me. Very well, but I shall not lose. And here we have the gym leader, Erica, the 4th gym leader of our adventure so far. Leader Erica would like to battle. She's gonna start off with Victory Bell, Stun Spore, Acid, Poison Powder, Giga Drain, and the ability Chlorophyll. We're gonna start out right away using Kitsune. Kitsune has done pretty well so far around here, so hopefully we should be able to take out this Victory Bell without too much of an issue. We did get paralyzed, which is pretty lame. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try out a Will-O-Wisp. Holy cow, that did quite the damage. I was not expecting this. Maybe we will have to swap out. That's pretty unfortunate. I was expecting him to use Giga Drain on me for some reason, but he did not. So we're going to send out Levias. Levias should be able to make quick work of this Victory Bell, so it should not be that big of an issue. He's hurt by his burn anyway. Let's hit him with an aerial ace, and hopefully he should go down. Yeah, and he does. Not too shabby. Kitsune gains some experience. Levias levels up to 29 off that, which is pretty sweet. I always say the same thing every time my Pokemon level up, but that's alright. Her second Pokemon she's going to be sending out is Tangela. It's got Poison Powder, or Tangela. Poison Powder, Synthesis, Ingrain, and Giga Drain. It's got Chlorophyll as an ability as well. She's gonna use Ingrain. That's gonna plant its roots. I believe that heals her every turn, if I am not mistaken. And it definitely appears to do so. We're gonna hit her with another Ember, hopefully, if we're not... Oh, speed fell. Well, I mean, we're paralyzed, so we're already slower in the first place, but... Hit her with another Ember, she goes down, not a challenge at all. Tangela is her lowest level Pokemon, so it's not that big of a deal. Trying to learn Imprison. How about we take a look at this move? Why not? Prevents foes from using any move that is also known by the user. That is not really worth it in my opinion, because how many foes do you think we're going to fight that have the same moves as us? Let's go ahead and swap back out to Levias. She's going to send out Vileplume as her last Pokemon. Level 29, Sleep Powder, Acid, Stun Spore, and Giga Drain with, once again, Chlorophyll for its ability. We're going to hit it with an Aerial Ace, and it should go down pretty fast. Just one more hit and it should be down. She misses her Stun Spore, which wouldn't have helped her anyway, probably, and down she goes. She didn't even get a chance to use a potion. Levias gained some nice experience off that, and we defeated Erica. Oh, I concede defeat. You are remarkably strong. I must confer on you the Rainbow Badge. And we get 3,000 Poké Dollars for winning. Not too shabby. The Rainbow Badge will make Pokemon up to level 50 obey. It also allows Pokemon to use Strength in and out of battle. Please also take this with you. We'll receive TM19. Contains Giga Drain. Half the damage it inflicts is drained to heal your Pokemon. Wouldn't you agree that it's a wonderful move? I mean, you didn't really get to use it, but it is pretty nice, or at least it would be pretty nice if we actually had a Pokemon to use it. But we don't. What do you have to say, old man? Same thing? Alright. But with that, we've actually defeated the gym, which is pretty nice. Now the only thing we really have left to do in this town is to go into that rocket hideout. But one more thing that I'm going to do before we go down there. I mentioned earlier that I wanted to get some of the prizes from this game corner, and I mentioned that I would probably do some of that off camera. First I want to talk to these guys. Hey, what? You're throwing me off. Here are some coins. Shoo shoo. I know I talked to a lot of these people in the last episode, but these people, if you talk to those two on the far right, as well as this fisherman's friend right over here, you will collect a total of 50 coins, and you can use those to play the slot machine. The slot machine, this is what you get as your reward. Honestly, I always just bet 3 and then see what happens every time without fail. I don't know if it even makes any sense how you get prizes here, but I don't understand. Either way, you can get some quite nice prizes like I showed off earlier in the episode by doing this here. Unfortunately, I am not lucking out and not getting anything too handy-dandy. I find the easiest way to get prizes in this area is typically just to bring in a whole bunch of money and spend it all and just buy the coins and then buy the prize with the coins. See, we're only getting paid out like 2 or 4 every time, unless you luck out and like land a really nice lineup. Like, we're only getting a couple. We're down from the 50 we started with in the first place. No lucky 7s for me today. Like I said, pretty much the easiest way is to just buy your way to victory as far as getting the prizes goes. So I'm pretty much gonna stop with this right away. Oh! Just like that, we get 19 though, but then we're still not even up to what we started at. So it is quite unfortunate to for us that we were not able to have a net gain right there, but unfortunately that means we will not be getting the moves we want from here anytime soon. I probably won't be able to get them just off camera, which is unfortunate. No Thunderbolt, no Ice Beam, no Shadow Ball for me. Those are, in fact, the 3 moves that I did want from here, by the way. Ice Beam I would love to get for City, and then Thunderbolt and Shadow Ball I would love to get for Voltari, because Voltari could really, or Voltali, not Re. God, I can't even remember the name of my own Pokemon. I'm so sorry. How could you ever forgive me? Anywho, Thunderbolt and Shadow Ball would be quite nice on him, because Thunderbolt being one of the best electric type moves, and Shadow Ball just gives him the ability to take down some like psychic Pokemon and stuff like that, which would be quite nice. But in the next episode, we are going to be going down here into the Rocket Hideout. I'll probably just quickly heal up and stuff between episodes, and hopefully we can get the Sylph Scope maybe, because they mentioned that it could potentially be down there, so who knows. But anyway, I will see you guys then. This has been HaloMan27. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye, everybody.